role of Lactobacillus culture for proper health of any patient maintenance. In today's video, we are going to learn about the agriculture microorganism, that is Rhizobium culture, and it is in symbiotic association with that of a plant. We will see the whole details about the Rhizobium bacteria. It is a kind of bacteria, it is a kind of microorganism which can be seen only under a microscope. So students, we are studying the Rhizobium bacteria and we have seen that it is a symbiotic bacteria. Before starting the actual nature of a Rhizobium bacteria, we will study the symbiotic association between the bacteria. We will study the term symbiotic. Symbiotic माने क्या? दोनों का beneficial है. The bacteria resides in the root. We know that this one is a plant, this part is a stem, and these are the leaves, and the underground part is roots. So under the ground part there are roots, and on roots there are small outgrowths, and in these outgrowths this Rhizobium bacteria grows. This is particularly present inside the leguminous plants. Why this bacteria is present? Because when the plant grows, that particular plant don't have nodes. Due to absence of nodes, that plant cannot take up atmospheric nitrogen as it is. This Rhizobium bacteria now help the plant to utilize atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into utilizable form. Bacteria which is present inside this root nodule takes up nitrogen from atmosphere, follow nitrogen cycle, and it makes the nitrogen source readily available to this plant. This is the role of Rhizobium bacteria. It is a donor here. First donor. The second donor in this symbiotic association is a plant itself. When the plant, in presence of sunlight, it synthesizes its own food with the help of photosynthesis process, and the photosynthetic products get accumulated inside the plant body. These products are utilized by this plant root bacteria, and they colonize there. They get benefited with food, and in turn they provide nitrogen source to that particular plant. And this type of association is called as symbiotic association, and the bacteria is called as symbiotic bacteria. And Rhizobium is an example of symbiotic bacteria. The next question is that which are the leguminous plant which have Rhizobium bacterium inside its roots? The examples of symbiotic plant or leguminous plant are fenugreek, इसको क्या बोलते हैं? मेथी, and groundnut, शेंगदाना बोलते हैं इसको. तो fenugreek and groundnut are two examples of plant in which roots contains Rhizobium bacterium. So how will you observe Rhizobium bacteria under microscope? We will go for the protocol of this. So for observation of this Rhizobium bacteria under microscope, you have to take any one of this plant, either maybe fenugreek plant or maybe groundnut plant. You have to sort out its root nodule, remove this plant, this part of this root nodule, then keep it in hydrogen peroxide solution. 3 to 5% of hydrogen peroxide solution. Why? Because when this plant is present underground, then number of microorganisms get adhere along with the dirt to these root nodules, and we have to remove all these dirt particles, and we need only the purified culture of Rhizobium, and that is why we are sterilizing it with 3 to 5% of hydrogen peroxide. After washing the root nodules with water sample with the help of a sterile blade, thin section of this root nodule is taken very thin, minute section is taken on a glass slide which is cleaned and grease free, and a drop of saffronin stain is dropped over that particular sample for a period of 4 to 5 minutes. Cover slip is put slowly without formation of air bubble in this slide or on the sample, and this sample now get observed under microscope. First you have to observe under the 10x objective, and then after observation of 10x objective, 60 and 40x objectives are used for observation purpose. What you will observe after following the whole protocol for symbiotic bacteria sampling of root nodule, you will observe under microscope a pink colored rod shaped bacteria, and that is nothing but a Rhizobium strain. So such kind of pink colored minute rods are observed under microscope, and these are the Rhizobium bacteria which lives in these root nodules of leguminous plant, maybe fenugreek or maybe the groundnut. This is all about the symbiotic association of fenugreek or leguminous plant with the Rhizobium bacteria, with forming the association that is nothing but the symbiotic association. Thank you.